pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. But we fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want. Then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Texas Project Cars video. We're inside John's Audi S4. So we're just checking it out today, driving down a nice little back road, taking it for a good cruise. Right off the bat, I have to say this vehicle is like smooth as F. But compared to the Cadillac, right, which was like more like raw power, this thing is like wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, this thing is crazy. I haven't gotten on it yet, but seeing John driving it, it's insane. Man, it sounds just as good as Locklear's, even though it's not super loud, right? Like, it has that kind of tone that's very aggressive. That's like one of the biggest pros about this car, is that it is such a sleeper. 4 doors, you get all the sportiness inside of it. Great ride. It's one of those cars that if you're not a car enthusiast, you definitely wouldn't know what the difference is between this and a standard Audi you see on the street. It has the V6, which is supercharged. It's a 3.0. It just sounds amazing, drives amazing. 3 pros, the way it looks, to me, it has kind of like a futuristic look for the time. Has it kind of aged? Yes. But I think it's a lot better than, let's say, my Fox body. My Fox body didn't age well at all. So as compared to something like that, or even other German cars, I think it's aged very well. And that's one thing that Audi's really good at doing, especially on the newer S4s and S5s and all of those cars. Another pro to this car is that it's an automatic, and even just like it's super smooth going through the gears, but the transmission shifts so smooth. And just now, like, noticing this thing has paddle shifters. Other than that, so we got looks, transmission, power. I mean, you can literally roll in this thing and no one would notice. As I said before, if you're not an Audi person, if you're not a car person in general, you won't know the difference between an S4 to an A4, right? Other than appearance. 3 cons to this car, or 2, is going to be the fact that it is automatic. So I know they came out with, I believe it's a 6-speed transmission, which I know from watching videos, I haven't driven it myself, so I can't really judge it too hard on that. But me driving a stick shift, I know it's a lot funner to get on versus paddle shifting, because you are relying on a computer to do the shifting points for you. Another con is the interior, right? It's very beautiful, very straight, but the in-dash entertainment screen is the only thing that has not stayed up to date in this car. Amongst other things, but they're small things, right?
And so it's, I think the infotainment center, like, when you look at it, you can tell, oh, this is like 2011-ish. Like, a lot of new cars have the Apple CarPlay or like the Android Auto, and those are super nice creature comforts. But this is just like, oh, put in your address, that kind of thing. It's all the updates are coming from Audi itself, so it's a little dated. It's not like, you know, connecting to Wi-Fi or anything like that.
For the age and everything, the car just, it's amazing. Like, even driving it for the little amount of time that I have with it, it's very nice. Going through these back roads is very smooth. I can't even put it into words how smooth this car is, especially compared to my Fox body. Like, oh my god, 25 years and this being German and that being American, 2 different things, I know. But like, this is insane. So
you were talking earlier about the 6-speed transmission. So the 6-speed transmission is really nice, but this has got the DSG transmission, which was developed by Porsche. But the 6-speed is more fun to drive, but the DSG gives you better performance every time. Like, I won't even paddle shift sometimes because the computer figures out better than me. And then it's got the stage 1 tune from APR, so that's working with it, and it's driving a lot better than I can personally drive, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, I do like that this is a sleeper. I know you're talking about sleepers a lot, but
Yeah.
that's the main feature of why I bought this car too. Is it's a sleeper, and I've taken all the badges off except for the one on the front, which I'm gonna replace pretty soon, anyways, with just a standard honeycomb pattern. But I like the fact that no one looks at it and is like, oh, is that an A4 or what? Like, it just looks like, and to be honest, the way Volkswagen does their newer cars, it looks a lot like a new Volkswagen.
Yeah.
So it's just super clean, not over the top, no crazy lines or anything, but it still has their subtle, like, sports look to it.
Yeah,
That's what I like.
it, like to me, like I said, telling the audience, it's very like luxurious, even though it's a 8-year-old car now.
Yeah,
like this thing has set the standard so high, especially for Audi. Like I haven't driven their older models. How are their older models? I know you used to have a standard A4, right?
Yeah, so I had an old 2003, but like the Audis are like, I don't know if you ever seen Kill Bill, but like, you know when they compare like a Hanzo sword to another Hanzo sword, that's how you compare Audis. Because like you said, this is a 2011, but if you compare this to like maybe a 2015 Chevy, they're pretty comparable on the inside. Like my old Audi was really nice for being 2003. It was looking like a 2010 type car. So they forward think. That's kind of a con of having this car, is like you're driving an Audi, but Audi just keeps reinventing themselves, and they keep doing something cooler, and they have like a unique look. Like they were the first ones that I remember when I was growing up having the LED lights, and I was like, whoa, that's new and that's exciting. But
so as far as like parts and stuff, right? Yeah. Is it really hard to find parts for these cars?
No, actually, so there's a pretty big culture for these. These are called B8s. They're just a style, and there's the B8s and the B8s and a half. The B8s and a half was just a facelift for like a couple years after the B8s came out, but they have a lot of parts still. Like I've got my APR intake and my APR exhaust, but I can find tons of parts for it. The only thing is you don't find, like, you know, when you get the old Chevys and the old Fords, and you can find custom headlights and custom taillights. Yeah. That's the only thing it's lagging, but the car is so clean, I wouldn't want to do that to it anyways.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, as I've said many times, it is just like, it makes me smile just like driving it for this short amount of time. Like, it makes me want to go out and get one. This thing really just sets the bar so high, I think. And like, as you said, the like Audi's whole like mojo is like setting the bar high, no matter what. Exactly. Right? How much horsepower are we pushing out right now? I know you did a tune and you got your air intake and your exhaust. So what exactly were your numbers?
So right now we're at 387 horsepower to the wheel and 388 torque. So we're very close to 400. The next step for me is going to be stage 2. It's an ultracharger, which is going to replace my supercharger. And that comes with cooling systems. It's got a dual pulley instead of a single pulley. Okay. But that's far in the future. That's like $5,000. I'm just going to keep working on making it look better right now. I'm going to do a lot of chrome deletes, a lot of silver deletes from this car with car wraps, and then new wheels.
Oh yeah, instead of the stock Audi with the plastic dip. Yeah. Cool. Hey, I think it looks great. It handles great. The modifications that you've done to this thing are freaking amazing. Even though it's very little, I'm telling you, this car doesn't need a whole lot. Very beautiful car, John. Thanks for letting me drive it. Hey, no problem. Guys, check him out on the Instagram. He'd be flexing on there. Yeah, Big C, little J. Big C, little J. Yeah. I'm sure you'll see it right here. But all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna have another video, which will be probably next week. Stay looking for that. We're staying cranking out these videos for you, so that way we have content. Like I said, like the Facebook page, like the Instagram, like the Snapchat, like the, no, I'm just I don't have Snapchat. But you know, if you want to get your car videoed and you're in the Central Texas area, let me know. It is texasprojectcars@gmail.com. Once again, texasprojectcars@gmail.com. Hit me up or hit me up on Facebook. But all right, guys, peace. Hope you like the car.